What causes poor F1 track grip off the racing line? Imagine you're racing at high speed, and suddenly your car feels loose or unpredictable when you drift away from the racing line. Why does that happen? Well, it all comes down to the surface of the track itself. The racing line is the path most drivers take because it offers the best grip. This is because tires leave behind a layer of rubber on the asphalt, which helps the tires grip better. Off the racing line, the surface is often green or dirty, meaning it has little or no rubber. Without this rubber layer, tires can't grip as well, making the car slide or feel unstable. One big reason for this is the lack of rubber deposits. When cars repeatedly drive over the racing line, tire rubber builds up, creating a rougher surface that helps tires grip. Off the line, there's no rubber buildup, so the tires have less to bite into. This makes the grip much weaker. Another factor is contaminants like dust, dirt, or oils on the track. These can come from the asphalt itself or from environmental conditions. For example, new or temporary circuits often have oils from the asphalt binder, which can make the surface slippery. When oils or dirt sit on the track, they prevent tires from sticking properly, reducing grip. The surface composition and texture also matter. Asphalt that is rough or has loose particles will give less grip than a well-rubbered, smooth surface. The racing line tends to be more rubbered in, which means it has a better texture for grip. Off the line, the surface might be rougher or covered with debris, making it harder for tires to generate the same level of mechanical grip. Track evolution is another key point. As a race progresses, rubber is laid down on the racing line, increasing grip there. But weather conditions like rain or wind can wash away this rubber, making the offline areas even more slippery. In dry conditions, the difference in grip is especially noticeable. Temperature also plays a role. Tires work best when they are warm and sticky. Off the racing line, the surface might be cooler or less prepared, which makes the tires less effective. Cooler surfaces reduce the rubber's ability to deform and bond, leading to less grip. So, when drivers go off the racing line, they often experience a sudden loss of control because the track surface simply isn't as friendly to their tires. This is why staying close to the racing line is so important in Formula One. It gives the best chance to maximize grip, especially in corners and braking zones where grip is most needed. Teams and drivers keep a close on how the track changes during a race, adjusting their lines and strategies accordingly. Sometimes in wet conditions, drivers might seek grip off the line if the rubbered-in areas become too slick. But in dry weather, sticking to the racing line is the safest way to keep control and perform well. So, the main causes of poor grip off the racing line are the absence of rubber buildup, contaminants like oils and dirt, surface roughness, weather effects, and temperature differences. All these factors combine to make offline areas much less grippy, which is why drivers work hard to stay on or near the racing line during a race.